Yorana, and welcome to FM Tahiti. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining me for this video. If you've only recently started watching the channel, this is the first video you've watched, please subscribe. It really helps. Leave some comments, get involved. It's good to see what people are enjoying, what people want to know more about, if anything people want to see more of. It's all good to see and get involved with. You can follow me on Twitter as well, or read some of my stuff at Dictate the Game, or listen to me on the podcast there. But you're here for the Football Manager, and you're here for the cup match we've got against the Ravave Jupiters. So we've got our first round Inter-Island Cup match against Ravave, and the Inter-Island Cup is essentially the FA Cup for Tahiti. There's not much money in it. We'll have a look in a second. There's not much in it, but there's some. We've already been knocked out of the Mutineer Pride by the Humpbacks, which was kind of to be expected. We've not actually played any league matches since the last video where I think we finished off against Papite, where we won, which was good. So we're sort of fifth in the table, 30 points after 18 games. We're doing okay. I don't think we're getting relegated. But it would be nice to see if we could win some silverware, because we're not getting relegated, but I'm not convinced we can overhaul this 8-point gap we've got going on between us and Manue or Huahine. It's too big at this stage. Even with the transfers we brought in the last couple of videos, it's still too big a gap. But we'll ignore the league for the moment. We're going to play the Inter-Island Cup. So against Ravave, it's an island. Well, obviously they're all islands. It's a Bass Island. It's part of the Bass Island chain. They're called the Jupiters for various reasons. Well, I say one reason. Making stuff up there, and they've got a shark on the badge, which I'll explain in a little while. But we're playing in the very first round. There's first round, second round, quarterfinal, semi-final, and final. We get £500 if we win. Sorry, I think all clubs get £5,000 for taking part in the entire competition. I think and it's about £500 for each win until you get. Oh no, it's £500 all the way. It is a low money cup, so not a huge amount of money at all involved in this one. We're still going to take it seriously because we want the silverware. Jordan SQ is injured, so our sort of new player that we got on the left, he's already out. It's okay, we've got people we can bring in. Well, it's Tuamotun on the left, he's a little bit tired. We'll make a few movements, we'll move a few players around. A few bids have come in for players like Vea and Tuamotun as well, the defender. But we're going to try and keep hold of everyone for as long as possible for this. That's about it, I think. I'm not going to make any other changes. We've still got Tavita up front, who's our other signing, you'll remember from before. And they're going 4-3-3. Won 4 of the last 5 games. So they're in form. They are in, I think, the Under-23 Gold League, so they're technically below us, but it doesn't really matter too much. They're playing in their nice orangey kit, and 20 seconds. They've scored within 20 seconds. Fantastic. Just what we wanted to start off with. A reasonable move. Tons of space that we gave them on the wing. And then unmarked, pretty much on the other side. Who was meant to be marking it? Funaki. Well done. To be honest, that plays out amazingly. Nice and good. So Ravave is a nice little island. Standard kind of. Oh, that was weird. I mean, I like it. It was weird. If that had gone all the way in, would that have just been disallowed because it's an indirect free kick? Very tucky like it was a direct one. Just slid in. Tahoni, 18 goals this season so far. Predator in the box. So yeah, Ravave is a nice little island. They've got a shark on their badge because there's quite a few sharks around there. Go shark swimming and shark spotting. Their stadiums starred the shark skin because there are sharks around. You kind of see the theme we're going for with this one. There's, a variety of sharks. It was hammerheads around as well. Go on, whip this one in. And out it goes. Getting out of the ball there. least we go back to being even. They've also got Jupiter on the name Jupiter as well as it on the badge, because I think, and this is me trying to remember my Tahitian history, there was a expedition that went to Ravavais especially to see what was called the transit of Jupiter. So a bit like, I was going to say a bit like an eclipse, but not. But basically, it was an opportunity. Tavita, 13th goal of the season, not 13 for us. But he got the rebound for that. And again, it's against his former club, which I hadn't even realised. Sucks for them. It happens enough to me, though. So it's about time we did it to one of the AI teams. Yep, there we are. Just a little tap in. Predator is what we need. 2-1 up. So if you're not sure what a transit of a planet means, just go look it up. Because I'm not entirely sure, and I'm not going to explain it completely wrong if I can help it. But basically, that's why they went to Ravavais for one particular opportunity. So it's one of their kind of historical landmarks. But they're a small sort of Bass Island team. Go on, get it through. Crying out for some kind of through ball there. Tahoni, calm as you like. Has that released an error? Nice little celebration. So I thought a through ball there would have worked, but they knew what they were doing. So 14 minutes in, 3-1 up. Get used to this. So they're from the Bass Islands like we are, like Rapa Hitiraa, which is... What was that? Oh, I thought he did some kind of weird back kick or back heel. But he was just falling over. So they've got a lot of players of the same nationality as our players, which means it's easier to steal players from them than it is other teams because of the distances involved in the islands. Players don't want to relocate too far. So if we get them from Ravavais, they're not actually relocating as far as they would be if they went to the Tahitian mainlands, or the kind of Windward and Leeward Islands with those Tahitian teams, or even the Austral Islands a little bit further out. It's still quite a bit of a distance. And we were talking, it's not just down the road, it's a couple 100 miles, I think, at the very least. So, some phone going off. So, they're going to be our kind of poaching ground. This feels a little bit mean, but when we begin, it's harder to get players from other places. It's not impossible. It just means they will be our kind of cheaper source of players. I'm going to let everyone carry on, even though these two are kind of tired. I'm going to let them carry on for a bit and then make a sub. I really don't like making subs at half time. Unless there's a really good reason, like a performance reason, or they look like they're going to get sent off. Which quite often happens for my team, to be honest. In it goes. Out it goes. And they're through. That was far too easy. There we go. I'm still on the public beta. I'm not sure when this one will come out, but I'm still on the public beta. It could come out and there could have already been a new patch or something, or there could be a change to the public beta. But I'm on the public beta with the improved one-on-ones, apparently. I know I've mentioned it in earlier videos. I don't think it's a horrible match engine. I don't think it's broken. But I don't think the other one was. I think they've just... The balance of what's right and what's wrong is just flipped slightly. So I think both of them are pretty much evens. It just depends what your kind of style of play is and whether it's affected you or not. They just swapped one set of problems for another set of problems. It's not an issue, I don't think. It'd be great if they could fix them all, but there's lots of knock-on kind of issues. Come on, go long throw, and then we'll make some subs. No one picks that one up. Very slow team currently. Very lackadaisical with their passing as well. There we go. Right. Tuamotun is going to come on the right. What's he doing that for? There we go. And let's bring on Vea for Tavita. Or apparently not. I'll just put him on for Tahoni and do that. Something's wrong with my mouse. dropping things when I move them around. And let's bring on the right, Matthias Olivia. No, let's bring him on the left because the other Tuamotun is looking a bit tired. Because he was tired to begin with when we put him on. Should really been keeping an eye out for that. 3-1, I'm happy with that. Only 5 of our fans have made the journey to Ravave. I think I kind of need to get used to the kind of low amount of away fans at these games. The distances are quite large. I feel like 3-1 may have flattered us a little bit. I don't think much has really happened. I mean, we've had 20... Oh, sorry, they've had 21 shots. We've had 11. It's definitely flattered us, yeah. Oh, Tahiti, he took it down. He had time and space. Just fired it straight at the keeper. See if we can get one more goal in. Nah. Nice move, but nah. Yeah, I'll take this. It'll get us into the next round. It's the first season, so we've got as good a chance as any of winning the cup. We're not really at the stage where there's too many, good save, sort of massive favourites. Nobody's started to dominate the league yet. There are 1 or 2 teams who seem strong, but the gap's not huge. So we've got potential. Come on, Olivia. I think this might be the last one of the last highlights. Oh, he's 3. And again, that's 2. 2 he made a fool of. Back out to the space he made. Oh, that would have been a nice goal. Just to reward Olivia for his sort of dribbling. Optimistic, or is he gonna... Nah, optimistic. Definitely optimistic there. So I'm going to finish his 3-1. That'll get us into the second round. I don't know if... We'll see when the draw is for the next round. Yeah, well done. Good win. Against local rivals. I've achievement unlocked. I don't know if you can see it on this. Beating expectations. I don't know what that means. 90% confidence in overall competitions. Okay. Nice. I thought I already had that one, but nice. What else is going on in the first round? You can see a few teams through to Pai, Moutons, Moria, Taha, Huahine, Humpbacks, Sky Brights, Tetaroa, Scum, they're through. Ding dong battle there, 4-3 between San Pedro and Magdalena. Probably helping with my A+ manager performance. Struggling for this one, but doing well with everything else. So yeah, here's a draw. We'll come back straight away for this draw. We're against Puka Puka Typhoons. They are a Tuamotun side, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, Tuamotun. From the Disappointment Islands, they're called. But more about them when we play against them. Look at the schedule. I'll probably get to the end of January, maybe come back for the Motu 1 match in the next episode. And then that gets close to the second round of the Cup, and then we're making progress in the season. We're getting towards the end now. Because it's the first season we're doing this, I'm spending a bit more time talking around kind of teams and playing more matches than I might do. I think when the seasons start getting going, we start making a bit of progress and we start making transfers and stuff like that, and we get an idea of who's good and who's bad, and we've played a few teams already. Then I'll be a bit more selective and we'll be a bit faster in the sort of progress we make through the season. But thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.